discuss why we would choose to engage in exercise in the first place. Well, for you, it may be one of four reasons. It could be for health reasons. It could be for aesthetic reasons. It could be because you want to become better or more injury-proof for a sport you engage in. Or it could be because you want to have a social experience whilst improving one of these other areas. So it could be a combination of the four areas I've mentioned. Let's though first look at what if your motivation to exercise is primarily because of health concerns. You may want to get fit or get fitter. You may want to be healthier. It could be for your future, or to enjoy your children more, or even your grandchildren. Or it could be because your doctor has told you that you should. You might say to me, I want to improve my cardiovascular fitness or my heart health, or indeed, I want to be stronger. Then, for you, it might be a different reason. It might primarily be because of aesthetic concerns. You might say, pure and simply, I just want to look better. I want to look good naked. I want to build my muscles or to build my physique to its optimal level, or that I want to lose weight. These aesthetic concerns drive many of us to exercise. Perhaps though that your primary concern is that you engage in a sport and you want to become better at that particular sport or that particular physical activity. You want to injury-proof yourself, or you want to rise to a specific physical challenge and excel at it. Or simply you want to perform a type of exercise that will support a sport or an activity you're already engaged in. Then there are the social or the psychosocial concerns we mentioned. Do you want to engage in a physical activity or a form of exercise because it's fun, it's simply fun to do, or it's an opportunity to meet new people and bring new people into your life? So perhaps you particularly want to be involved in a team activity or a team sport. Perhaps you're driven to impress others, your friends, about your achievements. You know, I can lift so much, or I outran so and so. Perhaps you want to do what's perceived as cool, or is happening, or is popular right now, or to be an early adopter with a form of exercise. Ultimately, it's important for us to understand our personal motivators and our personal values so that we can clarify what we are specifically looking to get out of exercise, and what type of exercise or physical activities are going to be most beneficial for us to engage in. These means that they are ones that you or I are far more likely to stick with over the long term. Now, there's nothing necessarily wrong with a just do it attitude, you know, jumping in feet first and just sort of finding what works, at least for a while, and what will keep you interested and engage over the long term. But knowing your motivators in advance will help you understand why you're performing a particular type of exercise, and will keep you engaged with it effectively and for a longer period of time, so you can get the most reward out of that exercise. Now, I want to talk a little bit about how we all respond slightly differently to exercise. And that's because our response, our physiologic response to exercise, depends on both genetic and lifestyle factors such as diet, sleep, and the stress we experience. For now, just know that whenever you're exercising, you are working towards optimizing your genetic potential. So it's best to avoid comparing yourself to others, either in frustration or satisfaction. You're going, oh damn it, I'll never look that good, or I look way better than that person. You know, just avoid doing that in the first place. So for example, somebody who is ectomorphic, which means they're long and lean naturally, is never going to gain as much muscle tissue as somebody who's mesomorphic. And a mesomorphic is somebody who's quite blocky. You know, a typical NFL player or rugby player would be often mesomorphic. an ectomorph would be more likely to look more like a marathon runner. So it's important to be pragmatic and to have a positive attitude about the type of body that you have been given and that you are working with yourself.